From NBC 15, this is breaking news.
Now at 5, we are continuing to follow breaking news. One person is hurt after a shooting at a motel. Good afternoon, I'm Lee Mills.
And I'm Carleen Wild. The investigation is underway right now at the Road Star Inn on Siebold Road. That's just off the Beltline at Gammon.
Now technically this is in the town of Middleton, so the Dane County Sheriff's Department is handling the investigation. NBC 15's Chris Woodard joins us live with the latest. Chris?
Carleen and Lee, there are still well over a dozen squad cars on the scene here. Sheriff's deputies have taped this area off and are beginning their investigation. What we can tell you right now is that one man is injured and hospitalized after being hit several times by gunfire from sheriff's deputies. Now, this whole situation started around 2:45 today when staff at the Road Star Inn here called dispatch and told them that there was a subject in the parking lot shooting a weapon into the air. Well, police arrived, and by that point, staff told officers that this person had returned to his room in the hotel. Officers began securing that area. They made phone contact with this person who said that he refused to come out of that room. Well, shortly thereafter, there was a group of people gathering in the hotel lobby behind the officers. When officers heard that hotel room door open, a man walked out of that room, held up a long gun, pointed it at officers, and almost simultaneously began firing at them. Police say at that point they fired back at the man, hitting him several times. They say he is still alive tonight but has been transported to the hospital. No one else was injured, and as for any motivation or what led up to this and why this man was firing at officers, that's still to be determined. We spoke to Dane County Sheriff Dave Mahoney just moments ago.
The hallway was isolated, at which point there were other civilians that began to gather behind them. And the subject exited his room walking toward those individuals. At this point, until we have a chance to talk to him, we can only surmise that he was shooting at the deputies because they reported that he was shooting at them.
It has been a very chaotic afternoon here, as you heard the sheriff say. At this point, though, still no word on exactly what caused this shooting. Obviously, there's a lot of investigation to be done here now that we know that officers did fire at and hit this man. Several of them are still here beginning that investigation. We also talked to one witness who said he was in the Road Star Inn at the time. He said his room was very close to the room where he heard all this happen. He said he heard about 6 or 8 shots, dove under his bed for cover. He said a few seconds later, he heard another 7 or 8 shots, which would seem to fit with police's story that they were fired upon, then fired back upon this man. We'll have much more for you tonight, live at 6 o'clock. For now, reporting live on Madison's West Side, I'm Chris Woodard.